let's talk about something that is probably also going to come about. Probably be another bill. And it has to do with obscene materials in public libraries. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to read this to you. All right. Any person who knowingly gives, makes available to a minor, or promotes or possesses with intent to promote to minors, or knowingly sells or loans to a minor any book, pamphlet, magazine, printed matter, however reproduced, or sound recording which contains any matter enumerated with explicit and detailed verbal descriptions, or narrative accounts of sexual excitement, sexual conduct, abuse, and which, taken as a whole, is harmful to minors. Now, this section, I know there's been a lot of controversy on this subject here in this meeting, so I'm trying to understand the different views, because I'm everybody's sheriff. I'm not just, conservative sheriff. I'm not just, people who have liberal class. I'm everybody's sheriff. But I'm struggling understanding why that we have some of this particular book that had youth adult when, let me back this up, on April the 20th, I finally said, you know what, I finally want to find this out for myself. I don't know if the crazy people over here are telling these people that they're liars and crazies, and I don't know if these people over here are liars and crazy calling these people. So I took a body cam, and I went in civilian clothes, and I went to a library. And I went to the teen section of the library, and I saw children, kids that were not of teenage years. I estimate about under 10. And I did blur out the faces, but this is the teen section of the Hayden Library. I wanted to see it for myself. I wanted to see it because I didn't want to believe what each group was telling me. So, I do believe that based on this book, and I'm not going to say what it says in here, but it's pretty disgusting. And I find it odd that, Geraldine, come on up here for a second. Charity, come here a second. Under color of authority, under color of authority, take this book and give it to my daughter.
I know what's in this book.
I know, but just for the purpose of.
No one takes a picture of it. Put your phone down.
Okay, now that is against the law. Okay, but if it's in a public library, the things depicted, and I went over this with our prosecutor, the things depicted in here, because it's in a public library, is not. Now, I'm going to read you why it's not. Thank you. Thank you. In 1972, a law was passed in the state of Iowa that said if the defendant is a school, college, university, public library, or acting in his capacity as an employee of such an organization, or retail outlet affiliated with and serving educational purposes of such an organization. Now, I understand the sexual reproduction and the health benefits of having having books. But I have reviewed this book, and this is disgusting for it to be for children 13 through 19. The bill that I supported, that was vetoed, it didn't say that you had to ban books, it didn't say that you couldn't buy books, it didn't say anything. All it said was, if you have these books, it has to be in an area that 18 and older can only access. That's all. That seems pretty reasonable. Yeah. But, so, that bill passed both houses, and tell me if I'm wrong, please let me know, passed both houses, but then it was vetoed by the governor. It didn't call for any book restrictions, it didn't call for any banning, it didn't call for anything. All it called for was if it had explicit sexual material, it had to be in an area that you could only access for individuals 18 and older. It seems probably reasonable to me. So I believe that bill will also come back. And I'm confident if it doesn't come back, that we'll probably have a legislator that will probably bring it back. I believe that's reasonable.